Right then, well, as you can see, the masking up of all of the body before we start putting the top coat of paint on has started. It takes ages. The video makes it look quite quick, but it really takes such a long time. So as you can see, what I've done is I've laid the masking tape with the sticky side facing out on all of the openings. So obviously, this being a convertible, it's all one big open area, the doors and the roof. And you'll see in a moment what I'll do is lie the big plastic sheet over the top of that and then trim around it. Here we go. So it's worth mentioning, when I was putting that masking tape on, I went around all those areas with wax and grease remover, and then now I'm just trimming off all the excess material that I want to be out of the way while I'm painting. It's something not many people mention really, but this is it all masked up, which, like I say, takes forever, but it's worth spending the time. Right then, so the whole thing's just got real. I'm about to start painting, so I'm going to wax and grease remove the car first. Same process. I'm going to go around each section or each panel at a time, use the wax and grease remover, and then dry it off each panel at a time, and then I'll wet the floor, and then I'll tack rag it, and then come straight in and spray it. So wax and grease now. I'll set the camera on wide angle. I don't think it's on wide angle, is it? So I've heard the trick with this is put plenty on, so you don't need to be too gentle with it. Get plenty on of it. And the reason for drying it off is because if you don't dry it off, you'll get the drying marks through the paint work when you put the paint on, so you've got to dry it, otherwise it'll show through on the paint.
Eunos.
one with the other. Ooh, hey, that looks lovely. Red. Look at that. Wow.
Pan in. There you go.
That's it. Hey, that looks lovely. Wow. That is fantastic.
To check on the car, see how it's looking. And it just looks exactly the same as it did last night. Just as good. Fantastic. Looking lovely. The corner looks lovely. Around there. A little bit dry there on that top edge there, you can see. Just up there. So we'll have to sand that little bit there, maybe a little bit, but it looks worse on the camera, to be honest, than it does in real life. Spot on. Just the job. I'm happy with that. Right then, so it's the next day, or a couple of days later actually. We've sprayed the car on the spray booth, given it a test, and it's worked really, really well. So at the moment what we're doing is we're just putting a bit of heat in there, just testing to see how that's going to work for us. So a bit of heat on the car. So we've got the fan running, and what we've done is we've shut this door to the side, and we're heating the room outside the spray booth with the the heater. What's the blow heater? That's fuck space heater. I don't know what it's called. Which I'll show you in a second. So heating the space outside and pulling the hot air in. So the back door's shut now. I'll show you. Put it on wide angle. Got the space heater on there. So it's just heating this area up inside. Why it's hot in here. Just heating this area up. So we've got the back door shut like I was saying. Just sucking the air through the vent. So we'll have a look inside and see what temperature we've got inside. We've got a little door stop. There we go. So we are at 30 degrees. You see it there, can't you? Yeah, 30 degrees. So it's nice and hot. So baking the paint on, obviously that's probably going to work quite well for baking the paint on. The fan blowing out. So, like I said, the spray booth worked excellent, worked really, really well. Done a really good paint job on the car. We'll be colour sanding it as well. Right, that's it. We're dying to get it outside. We want to see it outside, so we're gonna put it. I'm going wide angle. There we're gonna put it outside, and then we've got a little exhaust repair to fix on the back, which right up the height. I'm going to take the exhaust off, and then we'll get it outside and have a look at it outside and start building it back up, because we're going to retro rides. I don't know how soon this video's out, but we're going to retro rides next weekend, so we've got to get it ready for that. So it needs to go for its MOT tomorrow morning. So it needs building up. Obviously all the bits are over there, so all them bits are going to have to go back on it. We're not going to get them painted, but we're going to have to put them on just to get the MOT, and then might get some primer on them, I'm not sure. See how we get on. Spray booth is empty. We'll see how it was quite good, keeping the bottom as well. all masked up. You can see all the overspray down on the bottom. I mean, all that would be all on the ramps, obviously. So we'll kind of keep the face masked as well as possible. But anyway, there we go.
She's out.
Fantastic. Extremely pleased with that. It's not perfect, but it's very good. I'm very very happy with it. It's yeah, it looks really good. Beautiful seeing it in the daylight. So we've done, I don't know if you've noticed or not, but what we've done is we've done the sills in body colour, because where the stone chip is would normally be black on them, but I've never really been a fan of that. So we've done it red, and if it doesn't work, obviously we can paint it black, but at the moment quite like the red. The stone chip comes up to the, you can see that line, and you can see the stone chip. Just that area there comes up to here, obviously. So we've done that in red. But yes, we're very pleased with that. I think as well the big thing for us is we're really happy with the arches. The shape of the arches have come out lovely, haven't they? The shape of the arches are lovely, aren't they? The shapes of them, that's the big thing really for us, is the shapes. My dad's just saying there, because the shapes are really complicated, hard to get. It's a sort of compound curve, really. You've got curves in all directions. The lookers will come out nicely with because obviously with the paint on, I think I was saying before, it's when you're going to be able to tell. Very hard to see on the camera. You can see the reflections of the things around it, that the shapes are nice, there's no waves in them. Obviously spending that time blocking. So I'm going to get it built up now for its MOT for tomorrow, I haven't already mentioned. And then parts back on it. And hopefully what we'll do is we'll get the parts back off again, and then prime them and get them ready for paint once it's been through for its MOT. Just had a bit of a deadline for taking it away this next weekend to retro rides down at Maori Park. Yes, anyway, go for some lunch, eh?
I think so.
Lunchtime. Nice to see it outside though. Right then, a bit more of an update. Got the combine in the field behind us, making a bit of noise. So we're getting our car all. Well, you've obviously seen the spray booth, what we built. And so I had all the guys here giving us a hand getting the car together. I don't think I filmed any of it, but we got the car all together. We had all the lads here helping, didn't we? We had the whole gang here, all our mates here. We got it put together, which was good. I don't think we would have gotten it done.
Five a while together.
There wouldn't have been. I don't think we'd have gotten it done if we hadn't had it. So, a big thanks to Thomas and James and Jakob who were here helping us. So yeah, as you can see, it's all together, and it went down for its MOT yesterday morning and passed. So that's fantastic.
Passed straight away.
Passed straight away. Yeah. I think there's a couple of advisories just on the back brakes, just needing servicing, but they were all right. So we'll get it back out in a bit. But we got it all. I get you on wide angle, but anyway, we've got it all put back together. So left a couple of bits of trims off just because we're going to be taking it sort of back apart today, just to get some primer on the panels that aren't primed. So we shall crack on with that now. Get it all taken apart, and we're going to start just preparing the panels a bit better.
Pick the panels back off again and
get them primed.
Get them into primer.
Yeah.
Anyway. Put them back on again.
Yeah, then put them back on again.
Back on again.
So they're going for next weekend when I'm going to retro rides. There's not going to be enough time because we primer them, high build primer them, and then primer them again with epoxy primer, and then paint on top. We're not getting time to do that, so we'll get them in epoxy primer just so it's secure and waterproof covering for the show anyway. Anyway, just give you a bit of an update. We'll crack on with that. We'll put you on time lapse and then watch a bit more of that getting done. We'll crack on anyways. Right then, just getting myself prepared to paint the panels now. So I've been working, it takes ages to do all this kind of stuff. I've been working most of the morning just sanding the front bumper up, which I'll show you. So I've got all the panels inside, well not all of them, but I'm missing the rear bumper the 2 doors and the boot lid. I've covered the car up so don't get any overspray on it. Not bothered about that one. Yeah, so got the 2 doors bumper, rear bumper and the boot lid still to do, but it makes it a bit cramped inside with all the panels, so I've just put these 4 panels in, or 6 I suppose if you include the 2 light covers. So yeah, so I've been on all morning rubbing up the bumper. Well, not all morning, but a good bit of the morning, just rubbing it up, just getting it all, hitting all the nooks and crannies. Because you could probably do it in about 15 minutes if you're not bothered with how well you do it. And I've give these a quick go over as well. Just a quick rub over. We'd actually done them yesterday, but just give them a quick skim. 2 light covers. Cover me jacks up obviously. So I'm gonna get all these wax and grease removed now, and then I'll paint them all in epoxy primer, and then it's probably as far as we'll get for the time being, because I was taking the car down to retro rides next weekend. So I'm not going to get a chance, I don't think, to put the high build primer on, block sand that, and then another coat of epoxy, and then the colour on. A bit too much of a rush, I don't think I'll manage to do that. It's leaving a bit of time between each coat of paint, or at least between the epoxy paint, just so it gasses off or dries out properly. Because I'm not working in a spray booth, so it's quite difficult to bake it. Anyway, yeah, enough chatting, so I'll crack on. We'll get these painted now, get them wax and grease and then painted with epoxy primer. Brilliant, we're getting there. There we go, chaps, all back together again. Just taking it out for its first drive in a few, well, it's probably nearly a year now. Maybe not quite that long. Just thought we'd have a little run out with it, run around the block. Running great. So everything's back together on it. Got the everything primered and all put back together, so it's all ready for retro rides. We've just got the filler primer to go on it, and then top coat to go on. Oh no, another layer of epoxy primer and then top coat on that again, so then the whole car's done. But yeah, so back together for retro rides anyway. So it's got epoxy primer on it. Good fun. Just thought I'd share that with you. We'll have a little run round our test route, around the country roads, around the twisties.